Known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 27, Jones. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on second down. Wilson. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Throwing, Jones. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT, so file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are back within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Wilson now to throw on third down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A third down gain of 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Here's Jones to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Hunter
throw. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play. And they... Got it done there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Throwing is Wilson. Out to his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Jones now. Off play action. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What run?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. that is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Give him and oh, he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check back. Big stuff, dude. Big stuff. Let's go. Run. Go. One time. Check back.
Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Quick slant to Watson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Christian Barmore able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They find some open field here. Trucks over him. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.